Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the Forbes Create Financial Solution Group. Welcome, welcome. I know it's a new year. I have not seen you guys since last year. And welcome to those who are on Clubhouse. I know Clubhouse people saying, but who are you talking to? So, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I'm here, and this evening, normally we do the live on QuickBooks live demo, but today we're going to change it up a little. So, welcome, good evening, and if you are coming in from the Facebook group, as usual, you got to say hello. Got to say hello. Okay, so let me do my spiel. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. Happy New Year. I have not seen you since last year. I am Elaine Forbes Daisley, and I'm an accountant, certified QuickBook Pro advisor. I help you with your bookkeeping. And this is social media, and Elaine likes to be social. So when you come to my broadcast, remember to say, "Hi, Elaine." Remember that. When you come to my broadcast, please remember to say, "Hi, Elaine. Hi." So if you are on YouTube, let me see to make sure that if you say hello, I can see it. If you're on Facebook, you got to say, "Hi, Elaine," and tell me who you are, because I can't see your name. It's only saying Facebook user. And I know it's kind of funny, but yep, it doesn't tell me who you are. So, hello, Facebook user. I know I can't see your name, so tell me who you are. So, can you believe it? It is 2024. 2023 has ended. 2023. Hey, Sharon. There's Sharon. Hello. 2023 is ended. It's done. So what we're gonna talk about tonight, I have something for you, because now that we are at the end, it's ended, right? It's done. It's gone. 2023 is gone. We are ready for 2024. But here is what I want to share with you. I want to share with you to help, you know, some things that you need to be doing to get ready for, guess what's coming up? What's the big thing coming up? Can anybody tell me what is coming up? What's the big thing? It was Christmas. It's now, we're done with Christmas. New Year's is done. We're in 2024. What is the next big thing after Christmas? Taxes, taxes. And I noticed Sharon says May 15th because she's a non-for-profit, right? So non-for-profit is May 15th. For all of us individuals and C Corp, it's April 15th. That's what. But guess what? Here is something. I'm going to share with you a list, the checklist, the year-end checklist that you need to have to help you to be prepared for taxes. It's going to help you to get your books in order and ready to send to your tax preparer. Here is something that I found out last year. And I've been preparing tax. If you don't know me, I've been doing accounting for over 4.5 decades. It's a long time, right? Yep. I've been doing taxes for, I want to say, 25 years. And for the last probably 4 years, 5 years, I've extended, because before all I did was just my family, because I didn't have time to do taxes for everybody else. And I did not promote my taxes business because I'm really into bookkeeping, right? That's it. I'm into QuickBooks and bookkeeping. Let me plug this device in because it looks like I don't know why all my devices decide to. So I've been doing taxes, but last year, one of the things I found out is that, and I know this, right? And some of you probably know this too, is that I found out that it does, if you're not ready for taxes by April 15 for individual and corporation, March 15 if you have a S corp, or May 15 if you have a non-for-profit. If you're not ready for taxes, to prepare to file your taxes for that deadline, even if you file an extension, you're not going to be ready, because filing your taxes and getting ready for taxes does not begin January. Oh yeah, it begins January of the tax year that you're filing for. So we're going to be filing for 2023. So preparing to file 2023 taxes should have started last January. Yes, it sounds funny. And let me know what your thoughts are. We're talking. This is just my opinion and based on what I've seen. Because even when you file an extension, I tell you, I was stressed out. What was it? October 15th, more than I was on April 15th. I was more stressed out October 15th than April 15th, right? And because the same thing that normally happened this last year, 2023, for the tax season, I was not as stressed out on April 15th as I was on October 15th. So I want you to get this checklist that I'm going to go through some of the stuff that you need to have and be prepared, ready. So when you come time to file your taxes, you have these things. If you're not fully ready, you can be ready. So here's what I'm saying. All I'm saying to you is that if you have not already done all the things you need to do in your business to be ready for tax season 2024, tax year 2023, then you have, for some people, 2 months, for some people, 3 months, for some people, 4 months to get it ready. So I'm going to go over the list, and below this video, there is a link for the checklist that I'm going to go over, so that you can have this checklist and go over it. Some things might not apply to you. Some of the things might not apply to you, right? Some might apply to you. There are other things that might not be on the list. Just make a note and put it on. And if there's something that I didn't say that you want to know about, put it in the chat, put it in the comment. I'll be more than happy to come back, because this is so far is some of the things that is on the list. Hopefully I can share my screen. The list that you will get will, let me see if I can find that one so I can share that one. So oh my goodness, I can't. Jeez. So for those who are joining us, remember, it is social media and Elaine likes to be social. So make sure that you say hello, Elaine. And if you're a Facebook user, if you're on Facebook, you're in the Facebook group, please, please, please make sure to say Elaine and tell me who you are, because I can't see your name. I don't know why my screen decided to. And for those who are on YouTube, thank you so much for joining in the Facebook group. And guys, in the Facebook group, okay, I think I have it. All right, so let me see if I can share my screen. I am going to share my screen. I don't know how to do this. I'm going to make it bigger and better. All right. Okay. I don't know. We will see if we can share the screen. I don't know. Select the tab to share. Share. Okay, there we go. Share. All right. Let me know if you can see. let's see. Let's see. Oops. All right, if you can see my screen, just put a one in the screen, put a one in the comment. Let me know you can see. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing because I think I'm doing something. And okay. All right. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything, but I hope this is being seen. So this is the year-end checklist, and the number one thing I'm going to go over all of this. You can get a copy of this if you go in the link below and click the link. You can download this copy so you can have it, so you can, check, 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 check. So the first thing that you want to do for your year end, and this is after you have already, if you're using QuickBooks, recorded all your financial transactions. So if you're using QuickBooks, you would have gone into your bank feed and you would have make sure that all the transaction in your bank feed, all those transactions have been categorized. So it's year end. You want to review all those transactions. So you're going to make sure all the transaction, every transaction that you had in your business, all those transactions has been recorded, and then you're going to do your reconciliation, your bank reconciliation. I know that I've a lot of people, or people sometimes don't reconcile their bank account, but you want to make sure that you are reconciling your bank account. So that's the first thing on your checklist. Before you do anything else, is reconcile your bank account. The reason why you want to reconcile your bank account is to make sure that all the transactions are accurately recorded in your books. All transactions are accurately recorded in your books. And what do I mean by that is that you want to make sure that you do not have duplicate transaction, or there is no error in your bank from your bank feed. So that's the first thing. You want to make sure that you record all your transaction and you reconcile, because your reconcile is going to say, okay, yes, these are all that the transaction that I paid out, and yes, the bank has paid all these transactions, and yes, the bank paid this, and yes, it is in my book. So that's basically what you do when you reconcile. Now, if you need help to reconcile, please feel free to reach out to me. You can just talk to ElaineNow.com and we can have a conversation about reconciling. Hey, George, over here on Clubhouse, right? The next thing that you want to do is to make sure you have all your invoices and receipts. Compile all of your invoices and receipts. Check to see if you have outstanding invoice that are invoices that you sent out that was not paid, and then you would organize your receipt. One way to organize your receipt is to make sure that you put your receipt, I suggest that you put your receipt in month order. That's if you're keeping the paper receipt. Another thing to do is to make sure to take a copy, snap a copy of your receipt, and you can snap the copy of your receipt and put it right into QuickBooks, right? And if you're doing that all year, at the end of the year, you would not need to do that. So we want to make sure that you are snapping your receipt. Hey, AJ, over on Clubhouse. We are live on YouTube. If you want to join us on YouTube, click the link on above my head, and you can slide over to the YouTube tab and to see we're talking about the year-end checklist. So you organize your invoice and your receipts. That's number 2. Number 3 is to examine your expense report. Examine your expense report. And now, because you would have put all your transaction, you would have categorized all your transaction into QuickBooks or whatever accounting software you're using, you would have had everything inside of the software. Now you can pull expense report, and now you can review those expenses to make sure that they were categorized in the right category. One of the reasons why in the IRS often um, decline deductions or refuse deduction, right? It's because it's not categorized correctly. You want to make sure that you're doing that. You examine your report. Let's say, for instance, you're paying rent, and for 12 months you pay your rent. And when you go through that expense report, you only see 11 months. Now you want to go back and check to see where is that month? Where is that 12th month? Or you see 10 months, you want to make sure that you check to make sure that all the months are in there. So you examine your expense report. This is something that most people might not do, is to review your accounts receivable. So if you are your company are sending invoice out, you want to review to make sure that what invoices are still outstanding, how much money is still outstanding, and if those monies are outstanding, right? And so you want to review your accounts receivable. Then you want to look at your fixed asset. You want to assess your fixed asset. The reason why you want to assess your fixed asset is that you want to make sure that you are taking your depreciation into consideration. So you review your fixed asset and calculate depreciation for the year. Depreciation is a non-cash expense. So normally it is not recorded in your transaction. So you want to make sure that you're doing that as well. And the other thing is, let's talk about if you're doing payroll, because a lot of companies might not be doing payroll. If you're an LLC and you're not doing payroll, you're not paying, you're not doing payroll. You want to make sure that if you're doing payroll, to check your payroll records. On the other hand, if you're doing subcontractors, that is something you want to check. So if you get this checklist and you're not doing payroll, put slash subcontractors, because that's where you have to give the 1099 to your subcontractor. You want to review your 1099 account. After you've done all of the review, then what the next thing that you do is you're going to prepare your financial statements. Yes, you need to prepare your financial statement. You're going to generate your income statement, your balance sheet, and your cash flow statement. And this is where you can review it with a professional. And then you plan for your tax obligation, right? You have the estimated liabilities, then you prepare for filing tax. Once you have all of this information together, then you can send it to your tax preparer, right? Then you can send it to your tax preparer. And once that is sent to the tax preparer, you know that your tax is going to be filed. You got to make sure that once you have these organized and you send to your tax preparer, you don't need to send the receipts to your tax preparer, but you do want to keep them in the event that you get audited by the IRS. And then set New Year goal. Set some, I say, profit plan. Plan for your profit for the new year. You want to do that based on your financial review, based on once you have reviewed all your statement, you review everything. Based on your review, now plan for 2024. Now, most time we plan without actually going through the steps of the previous year, but you want to go through the steps of the previous year. Now, if you need help with that, feel free to reach out to me. And then the last but not least, after you have done everything, is consult with a professional. Consider seeking advice from a professional for comprehensive financial review, which means you go over your records, see if there's any deduction that you need to be prepared for. Just check in to see if there was any new deductions, anything that you have missed. Now, this is not on this list, but as a bonus, I want to give this to you. Your mileage. Your mileage. Make sure you record, you check your mileage so you can use that as a deduction for your mileage. You're traveling, you go from one place to another for your business. You want to make sure that you're checking on your mileage. You're checking on your mileage. So that is the checklist. It is below this video. And if you need help with any of this, any aspect of this, feel free to reach out to me. I will also put the link below. Hey, C Marie, I will also put the link below for the checklist, the year-end checklist, and I will also put the link below that you can send me a message. You can send me a message. You can book a discovery call with me. So see how I can help you to get ready for taxes, because that's it. Christmas is done. 2023 is done. We got to get ready for 2024. And like I said before, we start getting ready for taxes January of the year that we're going to file taxes. So mean when we're getting ready now, we're looking at what we're going to do in 2024. So at the end of 2024, we'll be ready for 2024. But this list will help you to prepare to get your 2023 stuff ready. Now, if you did not do your bookkeeping, if you have not touched it, you did some months, you didn't do some months, you don't know how to do the reconciliation. You said, what is she talking about? Bank reconciliation? I've never done that. If you need help with that, please feel free to schedule a discovery call with me. Now, because I know if you have not been doing it, because some people said, oh, I didn't get time to do it. I don't have time to do it. And like I said, we got to be prepared. We got to be prepared for taxes, not just because we want to do our taxes, but also that as a business, we want to make sure that we are ready so that we're able to make educated decision in our business. So guys, thank you for those who are joining me on Clubhouse, for those who are joining me, for those who are joining in the Facebook group, those who are joining on YouTube. If you have any question, feel free. If you're in Clubhouse, you can raise your hand and come to the stage. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And in the Facebook group, in the Facebook group. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is happening over here on Clubhouse. But guys, over here on YouTube, on Facebook, give me a minute, see Marie, on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you for joining me today for this video. Let me go see what's happening over here on Clubhouse. So until next time, I'll be back next week Tuesday. Bye.